What is up, guys? So today I have here the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, and it has been 1 week since I got my hands on this device, and today I'm going to be telling you whether or not I can recommend this device to you, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so talking about the design first, so the Galaxy Z Flip 6 got a updated design, which is actually really nice and feels super premium. We have a boxier finish, which I'm a huge fan of, and yeah, just overall, it feels super nice, and I do have it here in this blue color, which also looks super nice. We have those camera accents with the color that matches your whatever color you got your phone in, which just makes it feel super nice. And yeah, when folded up, this phone is slightly smaller, even though it feels or not feels, it looks a little bit bigger than the Galaxy Z Flip 5, but it definitely is a super nice and solid design. So also with design is the build material. So we have Gorilla Glass Victus 2 for the back glass, so for the, back panel and the cover screen flex area. And then for the sides, we have Armor Aluminum. And then for the inner display, we have a type of like ultra thin glass. So that is definitely super nice. So the next thing I want to talk about are the cameras. So obviously, if you know any of my reviews, you know that the cameras are the most important aspect in any phone that I review, and obviously the Galaxy Z Flip 6 is no different. So we have a main 50 megapixel sensor, which is definitely super nice. It performs really well. We also have a main 12 megapixels, we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide, which performs super nice. We have a 10 megapixel sensor in the middle, which also does pretty nice. I have a camera comparison and just camera test out on my channel, so if you want to see that, you know where to find it. Okay, and now for the screens. So the screens have definitely been super nice. We have a main, the inner display is 2,600 nits of peak brightness, which is definitely super nice and, obviously really bright. Don't mind the dog hair. But yeah, so it's definitely super nice. We have 120 hertz, obviously, which is really standard. And yeah, it just runs super nice, and it's really nice to see just a really bright display on one of these foldables. It's matching the Galaxy S24 series, which is also, really nice to see. And then for the outer display, so for the flex window, we have a 60 hertz AMOLED display. We have a 1,700 nits of peak brightness, which isn't as bright as it is on the Galaxy, or on the Galaxy, no, same phone, but on the inner display, it's not that bright. But if you get one of these screen protectors from Samsung, it has a anti-reflective coating, so that definitely makes it super easy to view in any sunlight. Okay, and now for the software experience. So for the cover display, obviously we're running One UI 6.1.1. We have some smoother animations, some improved, features, so you can now quickly scroll through the different, widgets and stuff like that. So it's really nice animations too. We have slightly snappier animations when it comes to just moving back and forth throughout the, flex window operating system. Themes can now be applied to the quick settings on the Galaxy Z Flip 5's cover screen, which is nice to see too. We have some camera improvements for the app, so hello. So we have some new looking, kind of UI. When you go to zoom in and out, it looks different now, which is, nice to see too. Yeah, so pretty much slightly redesigned UI, but it still feels pretty similar. For the inside, we have obviously same One UI 6.1.1. We have some new AI features on the inside, and on the flex window, we have some new basically, it'll take a message, and then AI will generate a response based on the last few, messages, which is, pretty nice to see. We also have really smooth animations, which I think is really important to see. We have really just stable UI. There's no hiccups or anything, which I think is really important. And also, it's just super nice and really fluid, I think. We also have some new AI features. So, we have a new image playground area, basically like Apple's. We have, sketch to image. You can obviously still do everything, like move the photo around. Let me try to put it back. So you can move the photo around. Let me try to just even it out again. Pretty easy too. And then we have Portrait Studio, which can basically make your photos into a, you can pick cartoon, watercolor, I think with pastel. There are a few other options, and it creates a portrait of you. Just, give it its precious time to load. And you also have, sketch to image, which means you can just sketch something onto an image and it'll create it, which is also really nice. And just a bunch of cool different features. Let me just, wait for this to go. I don't know if there's not really that good of internet here. But yeah, so as that's doing its thing, let me talk about the battery life. So when it comes to the battery life of the Galaxy Z Flip 6, it's definitely a great experience. We have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which is larger than these 3,700 on the Galaxy Z Flip 5. So definitely really nice. And we also have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, so that does help with, cooling and stuff. We also have a new vapor chamber, which is super nice to see. So it kind of, really helps regulate the temperature of this watch. Sorry, no, I was looking at my smartwatch. So it really helps regulate the temperature of this phone, which is super nice to see. And it's just overall a great package when it comes to performance and battery life. So right now, as you can see, the phone is at 11%, and it is 5:55. And I always upload shorts and stuff. And then I didn't charge this phone. It was charged. Oh, I look ugly there. Sorry, yeah, no, I charged it to, I want to say it was 70%, so it wasn't charged to 100%. Yeah, so here we have the different things. That does not look like me, but these do look like me. Yeah, so let me know what you think of this AI playground. Yeah, so we have sketch, watercolor, 3D cartoon, and comic. So that's pretty cool. And then you can also generate if you don't like the response, and you can just save it right to gallery. So that is pretty cool. And then, yeah, overall, this phone is really great. And also the crease, which is something I didn't talk about, which I really should. So the crease has been drastically reduced to be really nice. And honestly, I'd say this is one of the best selling points of this device is the new and improved crease, which is just super nice. And yeah, but yeah, overall, I would say this is a great phone. Even after just a week of use, it's definitely super great. I would say this is the first time a Galaxy Flip doesn't feel like a foldable. Like it feels like a flagship that folds, which is super nice. So yeah, overall, this is just a really great phone. I really love the Galaxy Z Flip 6, and I think you would like it too. Yeah, so I'll leave a link down in the description to where you can buy it, and if you like this video, definitely consider subscribing. Yeah, and I will say, you can try this out at different retail stores, whether it's T-Mobile, Verizon, or any of your cell phone carriers, or you could go to a Samsung store and try it out. Definitely highly recommend that. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, check out some of my other ones, and like I said, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video, and I'll see you then.